Okay, so this is the new EMAX Pro carbon fiber frame, except it's not all carbon fiber. It's a hybrid material. It's made up of G10 in the middle, sandwiched with a veneer of carbon fiber, which I think is a pretty good idea, because I think G10 has been overlooked as a viable material for frames, because people want the cool look of carbon fiber. And I like the look of carbon fiber, even if I'm getting a bit sick of all black frames. But I also have nothing against G10. So I was really excited to try this. But I got to thinking, how do I know it's really G10 and really carbon fiber? And what I figured is carbon fiber is conductive, while G10 is an insulator. So with my ohm meter, I should be able to do a few tests and confirm whether this is carbon fiber and or G10. So the first thing I did was I just tested right on the surface, because I've got this Afro power board under here, and I've got some O-rings under there to space it, but I'm not totally happy with that yet, and I'm trying to think of a better way to space it, but I'm wondering just how much do I need to insulate it from the carbon fiber. So I figured first thing I'd test is just right against the carbon fiber surface, and I get nothing. So there's a little bit. If I drag it through there a little, it scuffs the my theory is it's the outer layer of epoxy or resin on the carbon fiber that's insulating it. But if I move them around a bit, every here and there I get a little something as I scrape through that. So it's a bit of a concern, and that's a good sign that it is carbon, since I'm getting some conductivity in there. But overall, there's not a lot of conductivity here unless I happen to hit one of the scratches. So that's kind of good to know, something I'll keep in mind. I'm definitely going to insulate my board here once it's all wired up. But now for checking these, I figured the arms are the easiest since they're thick. And what I did is I put my probes right in the middle where it should be G10 and non-conductive. And sure enough, I get no reading. Even if I scrape them around and scratch it a little, nothing. But the outer surface is supposed to be carbon fiber. So I put them right across the edge, and there we go, conductivity. So we do have carbon fiber in there. And moving them in a little bit, I can get closer and closer to the edge and confirm that it really is a pretty thin layer of carbon fiber. See, right now I'm not even finding, right there on the edge I can get it, but overall you got to get pretty close to hit that carbon fiber layer. So it really is a pretty thin carbon fiber layer, and mostly for looks, I think. It might give a little bit of stiffness since it's a laminate, but really it's mostly for looks. Same with the other plates. I checked them as well, and in the middle I get no reading, but if I move up to the edge, I was getting better readings earlier. Let me try again here. There we go. Right off the edges I do get readings. So the outer surface is carbon fiber, but these are definitely G10 in the center, because they're just no reading at all when I measure off the center of these. Until I get right out to the very edge, and then I start to get a bit of conductivity. And I checked every plate on this and confirmed they're all the same. Even the little camera plate is G10 in the middle with conductive carbon. There we go. Conductive carbon on the outside. So it's as advertised, which I really don't have a problem with, and I really like this. I'm curious to see how well it holds up when I start crashing it, but it's looking like a sharp little frame, and I'm getting excited. Tonight I'm going to try and figure out where to mount my motors and ESCs, and good chance that tomorrow sometime I'll have this ready to pop in the air. So more video to follow.